friend with a camper van or a motorhome, well, here's some ideas for a really cool Christmas present. So number one would be my SQ Professional Grill. You can get these as Ridge Monkeys, they're a little bit smaller. I'll put a link for all the things I'm going to mention in the description. But this is fantastic. It's a bit like an oven that you can cook on a gas hob. I'll show you. So sorry about the background noise, I'm kind of near a road, but it's a beautiful location. So I keep my SQ kind of here, behind the front seat, if you can see that. Because it is quite large, but if you've got a family, this is fantastic because you can cook so many things. I'll stick some B-roll in of the things you know, chips, you can do pizzas, you can do potato croquettes, you can do onion bhajis, you know, all those kind of things you get from Aldi or wherever, and you can just whack them in and you've got a quick meal. And you just basically put it on the stove like this and turn it to do the other side, unless it's a pizza, of course. They're absolutely fantastic, so useful. They are quite bulky, but as a gift, I think that whoever you gave it to would just use it. I use it every time I come camping, every time, all the time. It's just so great for so many things. So the SQ Professional is much bigger than the Ridge Monkey, even the extra large Ridge Monkey. So if you're only getting for one person, I'd get a Ridge Monkey because it's smaller. And if you are getting for a family, I would get the SQ Grill, which is now called the Durain Grill. So it's not the SQ Grill anymore, it's the Durain Grill, but it's exactly the same. Links below.
Another idea would be a compact camping pan set. This is quite a large one for a family, but they come in all different shapes and sizes. Something to consider would be a detachable handle so that they can fit in your cupboard space. Another stocking filler idea is a toaster for the gas stove. This one's great for toast, tea cakes, bagels, and folds flat so it can fit in your utensil drawer.
Next would be packing cubes. So I keep mine in my back here. Packing cubes. So these are absolutely great. So in the back I have all the gloves and scarves and things like that I just keep, that I don't need all the time, especially in kind of spring or autumn. And they're great because you get a whole set of about 6. And if you're packing for a holiday, I'll show you actually in the front. So I keep some of my packing cubes in the back, and the others I keep in this storage, in my double storage here. So this can be for clothes, the large one. There's usually one for like walking shoes, and there's usually a few more for sort of smaller sizes, and they come in all different colours. So whatever colour van your friend's camper van is, I'd go with that, or go with a neutral colour. But I'll put a link below. There's lots of different ones to choose from, but these are just so handy for when you're camping, so you can find things. Packing cubes.
This storage shelf sits above the kitchen area and is great for extra storage, either for the kitchen or other items. These little pockets can be situated anywhere in a camper van or motorhome, come in handy for books, water bottles, tissues. Any kind of hook as a stocking filler. These are simple hooks, just cheap but really handy. And these on the back of the headrest I use all the time for shopping bags and coats. This is a roll-up wash bag that I use for my makeup. It's got a nice hook on the end, so you can hook it somewhere in the camper van. Really useful. These magnetic spice holders come in metal or glass, and they're a fabulous gift idea.
So my next idea for a gift is small games for on a rainy day, or if they've got children, or even if not. So these are all kind of compact games of bigger games. So Yahtzee, I don't know if you've ever played Dobble. This is great for all ages. It's kind of a race to, you get a card with, if you can see that, with different images on, and you all get the cards, and then you've got, it's like Snap, but you've got to match an image that's in the tin and put it in quickly. It's the first one to get rid of the cards. What's your quirk? This is a bit like a charades, but slightly different. Good old-fashioned pack of cards. They've been used plenty. Uno, that's brilliant. And Phase 10, which is a little bit like an Uno. And then I've got this, which is Jungle Speed Safari. So that's more for kind of camping outside. Now I keep all mine just in a little hanging basket here, so they're out the way, but you can just grab them on a rainy day. And honestly, even just like a mini Yahtzee for the camper van would be a great gift for someone if you just don't know what to get them. You can like, oh, I thought of you with your camper van, and they'll think, oh, what a great idea. Another couple of ideas for entertainment would be speakers. So when you're camping outside or in, it's nice to listen to music. So I would just consider you can get small Bluetooth speakers like this that connect to your phone. You can play your music. Just make sure they can be charged with a USB, because power is of the essence in a camper van. And then of course, I've done a review on this radio before. So this is a Bluetooth speaker, a torch, a radio and a siren, and it can be powered by solar, it can be powered by USB, or it can be powered by winding it up in an emergency. It also can be used as a power bank, so it's kind of, it does a multitude of jobs, which is great in a camper van, because I kind of believe everything you have in a camper van has to do 2 jobs to warrant the space it takes. So Bluetooth speakers. A couple of ideas for gifts for sleeping arrangements. So the first one is a cheap one, which is a nice hot water bottle. I got these really long ones, which are fantastic. I'll put a link below for everything that I've mentioned. The other thing is, it's a lot more expensive, but the Van Gogh California self-inflating mattress. So this can go on top of your rock and roll bed, or on top of your memory foam mattress in your pop top, or instead of your memory foam mattress, but I need a little bit more cushioning than that. But these are great. They do take up a little bit of room, but they really make for a good night's sleep, and they're designed to fit a VW camper van like this. So not cheap, but you just undo them. You don't need any energy to inflate them. You just undo them, it self-inflates, and then you pack them away and roll them up, and it pushes all the air out the next day. So I'll put some B-roll in of me putting one up. Another idea for someone you just don't know what to get would be a membership voucher. So things like the National Trust, it's about like £70 for the year, and that's really helpful. Loads of places to go and visit across England. I think there's one in Scotland, I'm not quite sure what it's called. There's also in Wales the Heritage Trust, which is all the castles and such, and if you get a membership for that, again that's about the same, starts at about £60, unless you've got a family, and then it goes up to more. And then a slightly cheaper option would be something called Britstops. So Britstops is about £30, and they send you this book of places across England and across Northern Ireland, and they do Wales, and I think they do Scotland as well, of places, kind of shops and pubs and places that don't mind you using their car park if you've got a self-contained unit, and you can use their car park for free. And they just ask that you go and maybe buy something from the shop or get a drink. So I quite like Britstops because it's only £30 for the year membership, and you're supporting local people and you're getting something for your money, unlike a campsite where you're just getting literally somewhere to park. So I'll put links below, and then of course there's always a Costa Coffee voucher, which will always get used. So finally, another good idea would be some kind of hamper. Now, I haven't made this up as a hamper, but maybe a small game, something for storage, maybe a small candle that's contained. This is just a small perfume spray, which you kind of always need after you've been cooking or someone's used the loo. Of course, a bottle of wine, and then the novelty camper van cup. Something like that, hot water bottle, would be a great gift for someone with a camper van who you don't know what to get. So thanks for watching. I hope I've given you some ideas. I've tried to keep some of the products as kind of low-cost products because I know that at Christmas it's expensive buying for people, and do you know what, it's really more about spending time with people and time with your family and remembering the reason for Christmas, whatever that is for you. So happy Christmas to everyone who's watched and all my subscribers. If you've not subscribed, consider hitting the subscribe button. That would really help me out. And in the description below you can click on any of the links for the items I've suggested, and I'm affiliate for Amazon and eBay, so I get a tiny amount if you decide to go and buy any of them. So if you do, thank you very much, and if you don't, then that's absolutely fine, of course. So happy Christmas and a happy new year. I look like an elf. This hat's, I must have a big head. Had to tuck my ears in.